I feel bad for our guest who's been waiting here patiently while we've been bumbling through
he's
the
okay.
He's been on this before. Brent Wallace is here. He is the Regional Operations Director of the YMCA of Central Kentucky. And this is our favorite week of I mean, is this your favorite week of the year? I mean,
it's pretty stressful, but my favorite day is Saturday, the day after, because my job will be finished.
There you go.
But everyone enjoys it the day of, yes.
It's true. Yeah, it is something that people look forward to all year round, and that is the Black Cat Chase, which is happening on Friday night.
Wow. And it's been around a while. How long?
It's been, I don't know the exact because it's way before my time.
Yeah.
But we're approaching 40 years.
Ooh,
so,
okay.
I've heard a lot of stories about some of the early stages of it, and it actually took place over around Collins Lane Elementary School way back when.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the T-shirts, and you can tell that they are quite vintage. But it's certainly the longest standing race in Frankfort, and going on 40 years approximately. It's stood the test of time for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a Frankfort fave.
It is a Frankfort fave. One of the things that people love about it is, you mentioned it, the T-shirts. They're every year, it's, and you got your Black Cat Chase T-shirt. You've got one on today. It's hot off the presses, right?
I literally picked these up this morning.
Wow.
So normally I would dress up a little bit more for your show, but today I was like, well, I've got to get into the spirit. I don't know if people watching can see behind me, but we have Frankenstein. We have some awesome decorations, but everyone that does sign up for the Black Cat Chase does get one of our collector items T-shirts, and these really have become a staple in the community. For the whole fall and winter season, you just see decades, literally decades worth of Black Cat shirts walking around town. And it's pretty awesome. A lot of people, they do, sign up for the shirts, but the event itself, it's so fun. People go out there, they dress up. This is literally one of the races that, most people don't care what place they come in.
Right.
They go out there for the atmosphere.
They go to have fun.
They take their kids, they take their parents, they take their friends, they take their pets. So this week I've actually gotten quite a few emails asking, is it okay if I bring my dog? I'm like, yeah, sure. We have a few restrictions.
Yeah.
They need to be friendly, for one. Keep them on a short leash.
So Archie's not invited?
Yeah. Keep them on a short leash and clean up after themselves.
Right.
But outside of that, we certainly welcome pets, even if you consider your spouse a pet, bring them also.
Yeah.
But this is really a community building event that really brings people together. We're certainly proud of that.
So T-shirts are even if you haven't, I know sometimes it's there's a cutoff. You make sure you get your T-shirt. What happens if you haven't signed up yet, or if you show up on Friday to sign up?
Well, we certainly order extra. So if you haven't ordered your shirt yet, or if you haven't registered yet, we do have a limited supply.
Yeah, so the sooner the better.
The sooner the better, of course. But if you do sign up and your size is not available, we do have other sizes that could be available. And we also have a shirt exchange table. So if you happen to order, if people that may have registered now, they get it oh, I thought it was going to be smaller or bigger.
Right, yeah.
We do have a shirt exchange. So if you do get the wrong one by chance,
smart.
you can probably swap it out at the night of the race.
Okay.
So why have the race? What does it benefit?
The YMCA is a nonprofit organization. And the thing that really makes us a nonprofit is that we really help to support the community. So the YMCA, whether it be through membership, youth programs, activities, childcare, we also provide financial assistance to those who need it. So the Black Cat Chase is actually our largest fundraiser of the year to help support that mission. So make sure that the YMCA is available for everybody.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Good cause.
Right. Fun
Good
time.
fun.
Great shirts.
Not free shirts. They come
included
with
shirts.
Included shirts.
Yes. And I will mention that the viewers out there, we did create a promotional code that if you have not registered yet, you can type in the promotional code of BCC-5.
Okay.
And I'll save you $5 on registration.
BCC-5.
BCC, or Black Cat Chase. So BCC-5, save $5. And this year we have Frankfort Regional Medical Center as our presenting sponsor. So we have a lot of activities planned. The Thriller Parade, I believe, is going to be taking place the very next day.
Okay.
And we have a lot of their volunteers and participants actually on the race course performing the Thriller Parade for all the walkers and runners.
Okay.
So have some pre-race entertainment and even some race entertainment. And of course, we'll have awards to the top 3 individuals in each male and female categories, and also teams.
Yep.
So if there's anyone out there that would like to create their own team, it's a great way to do it. And if you sign up 5 people on your team, you actually save another $2.50.
Oh.
If you sign up at least 10 people on your team, you save an extra $5.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
And people, I'm sorry, were you?
Well, I was just going to say, we talked about what the race benefits. Say somebody, they're not a runner, they've got enough T-shirts, but they still want to help out. What can they do?
Yeah, so on our webpage, you can go to ymcacky.org and go to our Black Cat page. There's a donations tab on there if you'd like to just support the YMCA.
Yeah.
There's also a volunteer link on there for anyone that would like to volunteer. So we have opportunities with helping with packet pickup, course volunteers, make sure people go in the right direction on the course, helping with race day cleanup, passing out medals and stuff like that. So if you are in the mood, or if you just want to go out there and just have fun, we encourage people just to come out and celebrate the event with us.
Okay.
Even as spectators.
As spectators.
And folks you'll have some folks that'll be costumed up, right? I mean, that's you don't have to be in a costume.
You don't have to, but a lot of people do, because that's the fun of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can put costumes on your dogs.
Oh, nice. All right.
It's true. So we'll have about half the people wearing these awesome shirts.
Right. Yeah.
Another half the people will be dressing up. Both are encouraged. Even if you don't wear either of them, that's fine also. If you do wear a costume, we ask that you keep it family appropriate.
That's good.
It is the YMCA after all.
Right.
But there will be a costume contest, or there'll be like a small parade of costumes at the beginning of the race. And after the race, so once it concludes, we'll be giving out awards for the top finishers and also the costume contest.
So if you're not going to be the fastest runner, you could be the most, well-dressed.
That's right. That's right. And I think there's one more thing that I certainly should mention is that one thing that kind of stands out to some people when they look at this, it actually says 3K on it this year.
Yeah.
So it was a small curveball, but we adjusted, we pivoted.
I think the whole community has had to pivot.
Yeah. So many Frankfort residents know there's a lot of construction going on in downtown Frankfort. So we did everything we could to make sure that we're still able to offer this great community event. So we condensed the course into a 3K due to a lot of the street closures and bridge closures that are taking place due to the construction.
We only have one bridge. We got to keep it open.
That's right. Yeah. You got to keep the traffic flowing, and especially got to keep emergency vehicles accessible to the community.
Yeah.
But one of the great things about a 3K is this is great for a lot of seniors, a lot of beginners, a lot of families that want to bring their kids. So this is a great course, and actually we have a higher enrollment this year than we did last year, so it hasn't slowed down our pace at all. We already have over 1,000 people signed up for the event. It's a great event to come out and support.
Yeah, I was going to say I like a 3K better than a 5K personally.
Yeah, really.
I have a better chance of running most of the way.
But it just means you get to the beverages
sooner.
Yeah, that's right.
So start finish is going to be down at the old Capitol,
correct, on Broadway Street,
and we'll just we'll work our way through downtown Frankfort.
Yeah, so it starts at the on Broadway Street in front of the old state Capitol. It goes around Home Street. It goes around the state baseball stadium, loops around downtown, and ends up right where you started. So parking is accessible. We have the new parking garage that's open where the tower used to be, and there's also parking that's available right across from the Kentucky History Center, and any street parking that's not on the course will be available as well.
And so it sounds like you guys got it done. It's exciting. Still time to get registered, but do it soon. We've got the code that'll save you $5. It's $40 right today.
It's $40 right now.
But you could do $35.
That's right.
BCC-5.
And if you sign up with additional teammates and create a team, save even more.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm always nervous this week because I just want things to go well. But after doing this event for nearly 40 years,
you don't want to say it runs itself, but you guys have a lot of it figured out. It's a well-oiled machine,
and we couldn't do it without the sponsors we have, the volunteers that we have, and the support from the community.
Okay, awesome. Do you have do you want to participate in the question of the day? Do you have a favorite talk show host?
Well, I will tell you, I don't think he's on the air anymore, but I was a pretty big fan of Conan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah.
And, he was just quirky and goofy, and I like that. You know, and before the show started,
I'm jealous of his hair.
Before the show started, you were mentioning if you were promoting a movie, if you were in the movie and you want to promote it, I don't really watch it, but like the Joe Rogan Experience, like the podcast, I think is like the most popular one in the world. So if I want to get the word out, that's probably who I'd choose to go on.
I think Conan is impressive because of just how long he has done it and how he's kind of done, different. He's had different vibes, right? Like he was like kind of the silly guy at the beginning, and now he's become a bigger star. And he has a podcast, I think now, right?
He does have a podcast.
And,
but before he even had the show, he was just very successful.
Yeah.
Because
he was
a writer
on Saturday Night Live.
Was it? Did he write anything for The Simpsons?
I think he did. Yeah.
So that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Conan, Team Coco.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brent, thanks so much for coming by, and best of luck on Friday.
Thank you.
I hope it goes, without incident.
Right. I appreciate it.
And I hope everybody gets on and registers for the Black Cat Chase and gets them a T-shirt and get out there and get you some exercise on this Friday.